And one member of our expert panel is Dr. Michael Bruce. He's known as the sleep doctor. He's 17 years practice as a board certified sleep specialist, and he's been regularly featured on the Dr. Oz show. And this month, he was named by Thrive Global as one of the 20 role models you need to know to fuel your body to a healthier, happier lifestyle. Now, we got him to sit down with us, and we asked him a few questions about sleep. In our last segment, we learned about the myths of needing 8 hours of sleep. Now, 8 hours of sleep doesn't fit well into your sleep cycle, maybe. Each cycle is about 90 minutes. And how do we know how much time we each should be sleeping? Well, here is board certified sleep specialist Dr. Bruce to help you discover your sleep cycles with a sleep calculator.
One of the things I developed is this thing called a bedtime calculator. It can actually teach you what time you go to bed. Because let's be honest, your wake-up time is probably socially determined, right? Work, kids' school, kids waking up. Most people have to wake up at roughly the same time of day, most days of the week. So here's what I ask people to do. If you remember that an average sleep cycle is 90 minutes long, and that the average person has 5 of them, that's 7.5 hours. So go from your wake-up time and go backwards 7.5 hours, which is 11 o'clock. That becomes your new bedtime. If you do this for about 7 days or so, you should be waking up within 5 minutes of your alarm. If you wake up earlier, then guess what? You don't need to go to bed at 11, you can go to bed later. If you're still waking up with that alarm, maybe you do need to go to bed a little bit earlier.
You know, I have to tell you, surprises from my young children waking up in the middle of the night aside, I have followed Dr. Bruce's concept of a sleep calculator, and it has worked. I feel rested, I feel rejuvenated. I get about 7.5 hours on most nights, and I find myself waking up before my alarm, which is usually my son saying, I'm ready to get out of bed. But, you know, it's really an incredible set of rules, and you can actually check out all of Dr. Bruce's sleep tips by going to hsn.com. All of his video tutorials, as well as our entire assortment of wonderful guest expert panelists, their videos, their content, their advice on how to live the very best life you can live are all available at any moment in time by going to hsn.com and searching Connected Life. Well, it is the start of a brand new hour, and we're gonna kick things off with something brand new, something that's never been seen before at this network. And I think whether you are looking to gift the feel of relaxation and comfort, or you want to run candles safely and easier, I really think you're gonna love this. I think it is an extraordinary concept that you're gonna go crazy for. This is the Aurora Candle Warmer Lamp. So basically what this is a way for you to have the fragrance, the feel of a scented candle in your home without soot, without fire, without ruining a wick. You get longer lasting scent from a candle, and you get the safest, easiest way to quote unquote burn a scented candle. Now, Tracy Kane is joining us. She is our home fragrance specialist here at HSN. And as we've continued to look at how we can infuse, whether it's therapeutic scents, whether it's relaxing scents, whether it's holiday scents with the free vanilla and cinnamon candle we're including with your purchase, this concept of a candle warmer is a genius, healthy, safe way to infuse this into your nightlife.
You're absolutely right, Brett, and I love exactly what you said. No flame, no soot. You don't have any of those household fears, right? Of having that open flame. Maybe you have little ones around, maybe you have pets, or maybe you like to fall asleep to that feel of that warm ambiance of the candle. Now you don't have to have that fear because there isn't a flame here. So what we have is this warm little lamp with the frosted, nice frosted glass lampshade here, and then your brushed nickel arm that's holding it, and a nice little glossy base here. But you're also getting this candle. What is beautiful about this is that it not only works with this candle, but any of your own household candles.
If you don't mind, just every day. Lovely little lamp, brushed nickel finished, beautiful modern design, sits out wherever it is you want. And then whatever candle, whether it's the free large premium vanilla cinnamon candle we're giving you with your purchase tonight, or your favorite eucalyptus candle, your favorite lavender candle, your Yankees, your whatever it is.
Exactly.
At any moment in time, you throw any of them under this, you turn it on, safe for the cats, safe for the kids, safe for, you know, getting that feeling going in your room long before you come into it. You can keep this on and get that sensation without the flame. flame.
Absolutely, and isn't it nice to have that fragrance when you have people coming over? So it's nice to have that candle burning in your entry hall, but then you might forget about it as your guests are there and you're entertaining. This is a way you can have that fragrance and not worry about having that fear of that open flame and not having that soot. Have you noticed when you have these beautiful candles that you buy at home and then all of a sudden you get that black rim around the edge, you know, you get the wick that's all crooked and maybe you lose that wick? Well, now you don't have to worry about that because you have the lamp that is warming it and is giving that essence of that melted, beautiful candle scent in there.
You know, and you know a thing or two about real estate. If you're going to sell a home, you know, you're supposed to light candles because of the fragrance.
Right.
But do you really want to set a bunch of open flames and then leave?
No, exactly, and you were so right, Brett. And what I love about this candle is, doesn't it remind you of like French toast or warm cinnamon rolls, like when you're walking through the mall and you can feel it pulling you?
So this is the candle that's included with your purchase tonight. We wanted to make it feel holiday fun. We wanted to make it a giftable part of the buy if you are going to gift this to somebody. But remember, it's any candle you can think of, whether it's therapeutic, whether it's relaxing, whether it's invigorating. You choose the scent, you put it in there. We just happen to throw in a large premium vanilla cinnamon French toast inspired candle for the holiday season. But I just want to remind everybody that what you're really buying is this high-end lamp. You know, easy on, easy off, for $13 on your credit card, shipping to your door free of charge. And then when you want, when you need, you put the candle under it and it warms and brings the scent, the smell, the entire experience throughout the room.
It really is. And this is something that's going to fit into any of your decor, right? So whether you have a more traditional home, a more modern style home, if you're gifting this, this is going to sit nicely within any of that decor because you have that nice frosted glass. It's a beautiful quality piece there. And you also have that 3-foot long cord. So if you want to put this in a bookshelf, if you want to put it on an end table, you have that flexibility with that cord.
So we have 5 minutes left to shop for it. We have a very limited supply of these. It's a brand new concept for us, but I see you guys really are loving this, and I'm thrilled. It makes a wonderful gift. You know, if you know somebody who has cats or kids and is no longer comfortable lighting candles, but
and you can attest to that,
love
right?
them. I used to love lighting candles.
Right.
I have an open flame in my house now. I mean, 2 cats, a dog, 2 kids. There's no way I would do that. If you know somebody who's going to be recuperating in a hospital or lives in assisted living, there's a lot of places where they say no open flame.
Absolutely. But
you want that lovely, warm, inviting, invigorating experience. If you're somebody that knows the benefits of aromatherapy before you go to bed at night, maybe it is your favorite candle night after night, without soot, without flame, without fear, without danger, done with this wonderful top quality lamp. Remember, this is all brushed nickel. This is a glass shade. What you're getting is a premium piece of decor in your home that has a wonderful function as well.
You know, I hope that my mother-in-law is watching tonight, which she watches often, and I hope you are watching because she's someone that will not put a flame in her home. And when my husband and I were first starting dating, I thought, oh, I'll bring her a nice little candle as, you know, a dinner gift. And she wouldn't burn it. Well, now you can enjoy those candles because you're not worrying about that flame. You have that beautiful frosted glass. Just that light is giving that ambiance. It almost looks like it's flickering even without it.
I mean, I think, can we actually bring the lights down for a moment? Because I do want you to see that it does give you that feel. Because the light emanates up from the glass candle, look at that. It does give you the feel of a lit candle.
It really does.
Especially with the fragrance coming out of it. Okay. We've got now maybe 600 of these left to go. It's a wonderful housewarming gift. It's a wonderful hostess gift. Like you said,
absolutely.
You don't know if they're comfortable burning candles.
Right.
But there's so many times and ways and places where it's a wonderful thing to do. Love the idea in like a guest bathroom if you're looking to create an inviting scent in there during the holiday season.
Right.
Again, who wants to have an open flame in a room that they're not taken care of or keeping their eyes on throughout an evening?
Or maybe you're someone that enjoys recreational vehicles, right? And you don't want to have that open flame within there. Well, this is another option for you to be able to have that. But it's just giving you that same ambiance of having that open flame, but you don't have the soot. You don't have the danger of that open flame. And you don't have any chemicals that are going up into the air and worrying about that.
Okay, so it's a wonderful moment to take advantage of a great sensation that you've all loved and then all stopped for any number of reasons.
Right.
Maybe you had to deal with a major fire in your home. I mean, there's a huge number of fires that happen in this country because of, you know, candles.
Or
that are
even
not
the
taken
dry
care of.
air and what we're seeing going on in California. You don't want to have those flames going,
yeah.
and God forbid that could, you know, cause even more. So this is a nice, safe way to have this ambience in your home.
And still get those scents that you love. I mean, so many of us, we've got a whole collection of scented candles.
Right.
You go to the mall and you go to that big iconic store where you buy a holiday fragrance, but at the same token, it's drier air because you're running your heat. You've got lots of guests in and out. You've got kids coming. You've got animals running around. The last thing you want is an open flame or a fire hazard.
Right.
I mean, if I was running a fire department, I'd be buying these in droves and trying to get them out into the entire neighborhood.
Absolutely.
And I do love I mean, bedside, it's really a wonderful, inviting experience. But I do love the idea in a guest bath that you're not kind of babysitting or taking care of. Having that smell, that inviting, wonderful feel in a guest bathroom without an open flame and fear of a problem.
Right, and you don't have to worry about what kind of decor is surrounding your candle now.
Right.
You don't have to worry if the Christmas tree is, you know, hanging over, there's a loose limb. You don't have to worry that your open flame is next to a book because you don't have that open flame. You're not having to worry about that, but yet you're getting that same ambiance of that warm flame. And look at there, it looks like it's really lit.
And then, of course, the
it?
delicious candle that we're throwing in as part of our holiday treat today.
It smells so delicious in here.
It really does. I'll tell you, gets those cravings going for sure. And a wonderful smell to have out in your home if you're planning on selling. So take advantage of what we have it in stock. About half our supplies have now been ordered, so we're going to move on and continue to take you through our final full sleep show of the year. Tracy, thank you so much for a wonderful home fragrance choice tonight. We really do appreciate it.
Thanks for having me on your last sleep show of the year.
Okay, now I know we'll see you back in a couple of weeks. We've got some great fragrance gifts that we're going to be doing, so we'll see you then.
Absolutely.
Okay, now I want to talk about relaxation, getting yourself set and ready before you go to bed at night to relax and unwind. Now we're going to do it today as a pre-sale special, early access to what is sure to be one of the absolute best buys you can make to treat yourself to full body scrubbing, to lovely one-of-a-kind massage in the shower or in the bath, not to mention your microdermabrasion, your pumice stone pedicure, all for under $20. Now, I love the idea of gifting health and wellness at the holiday season, and this is not just a gift card to the local massage place. This is your facial scrubber, your body scrubber, your pumice stone, your massager. You get the full head-to-toe experience, and it's $20. So it's one of the fastest selling giftables of the holiday season. Today, you're getting early access to the lowest price in America on the most complete package, more heads than have ever been done, a shower hook, so it's always there for you to take a moment before you get out of the shower and get in bed to massage, to scrub, to relax and prep your body for unwind before you go to bed. It's also a wonderful health and wellness gift to give during the holiday season, and it's yours to shop for $20. In fact, flex pay it up, my friends. Get 2, 3, 4. For those that have taken care of you in your life, it's $5. That's all you spend on your credit card, and you can get your Spin Spa home and on its way out to you. One for you, one is a gift, one for the bath, one for the shower. It's a one-of-a-kind, best-selling product, and we got the best deal ever. So full presentation will happen tomorrow night on The Beauty Report with Amy Morrison, but I couldn't not give you an opportunity to shop for it. Now, part of health and wellness and getting a good night's rest for so many of you is proper supplementation. Those wonderful ingredients and formulations that can help your brain slow down, help your body relax and unwind and fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. And so many of you have counted on our good friend Andrew Lessman and his collection of vitamins and supplements to help you get a restful night's sleep. When we talk about relaxing, unwinding, breathing, and falling asleep, Andrew's given us great products, and he's got some great insights and information to share.
Hi there, Andrew Lessman here, and it's a pleasure to be here to talk about, I guess, relaxing and recharging. which obviously I make a number of products that help us in terms of relaxation, also help us in terms of energy level and things like that. But as is usually the case, vitamin supplements, even the best of them, have to take a back seat in terms of or at least to the intelligent decisions that we can make in our life. And in terms of relaxing, and I'm not the first person to say this, and I always talk about these things, that there are all sorts of wonderful books we can get that discuss this, but in terms of relaxation, there's nothing better to do than something most human beings have managed to master quite well over the course of their lifetime, and that's to breathe. The problem is that most of us, I've got Lincoln in here and his little brother, but if you watch your pets in your house, you'll notice something peculiar about their breathing, at least peculiar in terms of human breathing, because as human beings, we tend to always hold our breath periodically. If you watch your dogs or cats at home, you'll notice that they don't hold their breath, that whatever pace they're breathing, they breathe in, they breathe out. And the best thing we could do in terms of relaxation is managing our breath. If you went to anyone who masters relaxation or meditation or anything like that, the central key to most of that is the breath. And whether we focus on breathing out or whether we focus on breathing in and having a certain cadence or a certain count, or breathing in positive energy and positive peaceful thoughts, or breathing out negative energy or negative thoughts. Again, as I've said before, it's controlling our breath is something that can really control our peace, and it affects, just as they say, smiling affects the neurochemistry in our brain, and indeed it does. Breathing affects the neurochemistry in our brain, and as it affects the neurochemistry in our brain, it affects our frame of mind, our state of mind. And as I always say, and this little puppy just is a mischief maker, as I always say, and it's funny, a little puppy is a mischief maker. He could either be a source of stress or a source of joy if you're amused by the crazy things he does. And he definitely tries to go past the point of amusement, but that's what puppies are like. And but again, our thoughts define our world. And how we think about our world. And someone could have the same experience and think of it entirely differently, positive or negative. We can all see things very differently. But again, relaxing is part of what we need to do if we're going to move through the world in a peaceful fashion. And nothing like having a little 14-week-old puppy running around your office as you're trying to do a video. But relaxing, and this is a perfect opportunity for me to talk in terms of relaxing, that it's something that there's always, whether it's a puppy or something else, there's always something crazy going on in our lives. And being relaxed and finding joy and amusement and peace in our life is something that we choose. And certainly, as I said before, there's all sorts of products that we make in terms of restful sleep, like nighttime, or Valerian in terms of soothing and relaxation during the day. But again, no matter how effective any product of that kind might be, the most powerful tools we possess at our disposal are right between our ears. It's our free will, and it's exercising our free will in a fashion that's going to provide us with the peace that we all seek and that we all cherish. But sometimes our thoughts bedevil us. Our thoughts are the ultimate, our ultimate undoing. As much as we want peace and as much as we want to have, and it's kind of appropriate to have this crazy puppy here, that even with a crazy puppy, you could do a live video and hopefully talk about something intelligently. Yeah, I know. But, and again, as I've always said, and we make so many different products that could help in this regard, but those products are of little good without making a conscious effort to make the right decisions, without making a conscious effort, as I said, starting with breathing, that if you simply close your eyes and think peaceful thoughts, relaxed thoughts, grateful thoughts, thoughts of joy, thoughts of love. These are things that are associated with positive changes in the neurochemistry of our brain. Just slowing down the cadence of our breath, and even just being more relaxed. Maybe he needs to work on his breathing, huh? So, again, it's something that we all choose. So he wants to come back up. It's something that we all choose on a daily basis, and there's no, and I sound like a broken record when I say this, as great as my products might be, there's no magical product that's going to afford the benefits in terms of relaxing and recharging. And certainly in October, we have our CoQ10 Today Special. There's no more important ingredient for energy and energy production than CoQ10. But again, it's up to us to master our own world, and it's sort of a peaceful letting go. If you just close your eyes, inhale and exhale in a relaxed, peaceful fashion. Things like yoga, even if it's just stopping for a moment during the day and periodically just managing your breath for 30 seconds, that can make a profound difference in how you move through your days. And I think we need to teach little Marcel, our little puppy, some meditation and some relaxation techniques. Lincoln, my older pup, certainly has that mastered, but Marcel is just a crazy guy. So again, and one of the most important things I do on a daily basis that's relaxing is I drink tea. And certainly in the morning, I have green tea that has a little bit of caffeine. But later in the day, I stop having caffeine, which is smart for all of us who are seeking more and more peace in our lives, as we want to reduce our caffeine intake. I typically don't drink coffee, but I need to get my finger back from Marcel. But again, when we look at tea, just the act of making tea in Japan, it's a ritual that if we have our tea and drink it in a calm, relaxed fashion, chamomile tea has compounds in it that are neurologically soothing and relaxing. We have a chamomile tea, a chamomile mint tea. No matter how long you steep them, you could steep them for days. They don't get bitter, unlike typical teas that get bitter. So again, nothing like talking about a relaxation video with an insane puppy in my lap. So I hope this wasn't too distracting and Marcel wasn't too distracting. And I hope that you take advantage of the tools that are at your disposal. Simply peace and quiet to try and find a moment in your day to relax. And then using products like Valerian extract or chamomile tea or mint tea can only help. But so long as you make the right decision, and that right decision is simply choosing to breathe and breathe in a relaxed, controlled fashion, and choose to do that a few times a day. I meditate at the beginning, at the end of each day, and it makes a profound difference in a day and a schedule that is nothing short of a little bit crazy, especially when you introduce a 14-week-old, well, he was an 8-week-old puppy into your life. So I will see you soon. Have a relaxing and hopefully recharged rest of your day.
Well, thank you, Andrew, and thank you, Marcel. He may be crazy, but having dogs, animals in our lives, I know it all calms us down. Now, all of Andrew's incredible products, you've had a chance to kind of see a guide through all of them. All his special sale pricing is expiring at midnight tonight, as is free shipping promotion and the flex pay. So if you're looking for some great health and wellness tips and tricks, here are some of the great tricks to take advantage of. If you want that chamomile tea that Andrew was just talking about, yes, you've got special sale pricing and free shipping on all the sizes, 30 count, 60 count, or 90 count. That's your wonderfully pure, phenomenal, never bitter chamomile. Now, Andrew's always raved about the benefits, the health benefits, sort of the internal cleansing benefits of mint. So he's also created a chamomile and peppermint infused tea. It is certified organic, and like he just said, maybe this is a wonderful way for you to build that ritual. You know, we give ourselves sleep cues and they start to turn our brain down and off. And so many of you on our Connected Life page had said, drinking a cup of tea is a great big part of your end of the night routine. So if you want a great tea from Andrew Lessman, all certified organic, all on sale pricing until midnight tonight, there's his chamomile and peppermint. And then the two supplements that he talked about. You know, valerian root has actually been used for over 2,000 years to relax. If you're somebody that gets anxious in the evening, if you're somebody that has trouble simply unwinding, valerian is a phenomenal supplement to take. As you can see, it helps with combating stress and promotes relaxation. And again, if you're curious to try any of these supplements out, you've got sale pricing, free shipping, and flex that are all going to expire at midnight tonight. We had the treat of extending Andrew's visit it and his special pricing for a couple of days because he wanted to be featured in tonight's show. Now, Valerian is a great tool for anybody that needs to combat stress and relax. For anybody who is truly looking for a go-to-sleep, stay-asleep supplement. Andrew's best-selling and go-to workhorse is his nighttime. It's a combination of both melatonin, valerian root, and a supplement called 5-HTP, which actually helps the body's serotonin and melatonin levels. It's actually something I used to take when I was back in college and dealing with studying and stress and not sleeping all that well and feeling like anything that tried to help me sleep gave me that next morning fog, that hangover, so to speak. Nighttime is Andrew's solution for giving you the benefits of melatonin to stay asleep, the benefits of valerian to calm down and go to sleep, and 5-HTP to help with that gentle, restful sleep with no morning hangover. Again, if you're looking to try something to get you to sleep faster and stay asleep longer, try Andrew's supplement nighttime. It's available on sale pricing until midnight tonight. You've got free shipping and you've got FlexPay. The heart and soul of our connected life experience is health and wellness and giving you the best version of you and living the best life you can possibly live. And such a big foundation of that is a great night's rest. I highly recommend nighttime for anybody who's looking for a great supplement to do that with. Now, ironically, we're gonna move to a product that so many of you see and look at as a way to wake up, right? If you put a clock by your bedside, it's your alarm clock, right? Well, Michael Gross is joining us from Brookstone with 7 different brains, 20 different experiences, a sleep doctor, all built into this one-of-a-kind technological absolutely wonderful product. I have to tell you, I've had the treat and privilege of trying this out in my own home, and I've gotten rid of what I was using. There are sleep coaching sessions by a sleep specialist doctor built in to talk you to sleep on a night that you're anxious or stressed or not able to fall asleep. There are spa sound therapy experiences for yoga, for meditate, for stress, and for unwind and relax. And then there is the most comprehensive, easy to use alarm clock and energy light system that you've ever seen. This is extraordinary, my friends. I can tell you it has been one of my absolute favorite product experiences of the year. We've saved it for you tonight at the lowest price you'll find anywhere in the country, the lowest price it's ever been offered here at HSN. It's less than $1 a day to take it home and literally try it out until the end of January. Try the sleep coaching sessions, try the relaxing spa noises for meditation, for Zen, for relaxation, for falling asleep. But we have the only supplies in the world. Michael told me there are 360 of these available to order in America right now. And they're all here for you at the lowest price ever. If you're looking to gift to somebody who struggles with falling asleep, or you just want a unique, special, one-of-a-kind gift, if you're somebody who needs guided meditation or coaching through sleep, I have to tell you, I feel like I discover something new about this sleep system every single night. It's the best alarm I've ever used. It's the most soothing sound system I've ever enjoyed. I mean, listen to the purity of that sound. It's all touchscreen, it's all exploratory, it's all easy to use. We're gonna put an 8-minute clock up because quite frankly, I think that's the snooze button for most people. Shop for this while we have it, please. If you're at all interested, take it home, try it out. Lowest price in America, only available quantity, last chance to get it for the year. And I love mine, Michael. Thank you for the sample. It's really been incredible.
You know, it completely changed the way that I go to sleep at night. And it's because, you know, we've spent so many years at Brookstone combining, you know, all of the different technologies that we can put together with the technology and all of the research that was done by, you know, doctors that have done all types of research to make you and help you fall asleep. So what we did is this, we partnered together with those doctors and we took the different sounds and we placed them inside. We have, and it's like you said, we have 8 different doctor-assisted coaching sessions. So the doctor will literally walk you through, step by step, how to get yourself to sleep at the end of the night. So when you're sitting there and you're lying down in bed and you're trying to get rid of all the things that are going on inside your head and you're worried about all the different things, those 8 doctor-assisted coaching sessions can walk you through and distract you so that you can really, really get the rest that you're looking for.
And it's genius that it's 8 so you don't like get used to the one that you've been playing night after night after night. It's constantly sort of changing and being different in your mind and in your head. We've got a bunch of graphics that I hope you don't mind, but I just want to race through them so that everybody sees what a comprehensive luxury experience this is for an extraordinary price. Ladies and gentlemen, it's never been $129.99. It's never been $26 on a credit card to get it home. It's only for you right now. My favorite sleep product of the year for the final full sleep show of the year for only 300 callers. I absolutely cannot rave about the experience I've had with the Tranquil Moments.
Well, to be able to make something different and make it better, we had to incorporate so many different things. So we have these 20 different sleep sessions so that you can sit down and you can literally listen. It's so easy to be able to handle them. We have 5 different ones focused on sleep. This is going to get you to that sleep that you wanted, that REM sleep you're looking for. Relaxation at the end of the day, or if you're in your office, you want to relax, we have 5 different sessions there. Renew, if you want to focus, or if you're studying, or if you want to do yoga, we've got those as well for Renew. And therapy, do you need to filter out that buzzing in your ear, or that sound that's really, really annoying, and you want to filter that out? Guess what? You can do that just by the touch of a button. You can choose those 4 different categories here. If I want to be able to listen to sleep, I have the ones that I can choose right here, and it's so simple. With the touch of one button, I can now be listening to sleep. Not only that, I can actually adjust the sleep timer. I can get it to play for 90 minutes and turn off by itself. And we've added another technology, a wonderful technology that slows the recording down by 50% while it's playing. So this means that we're using tried, tested and true techniques to get you to sleep.
And it's all touchscreen and it shuts off and goes to dark as you start to fall asleep.
That's right.
And there's these big lights on the side of it that start to wake you up in advance of your alarm clock going off in the morning. It's a better, more natural, more therapeutic way to wake up. This is your sound system, your sleep coach, and your bedside clock and alarm all in one. It truly is like 6, 7, 8 products in one. It's a one-of-a-kind gift opportunity to give to anybody who is a troubled sleeper, for anybody that's looking for a sound system if you live in a loud urban area, or for anybody that's looking for a better, more comprehensive, professional series sound system. From sleep coaching through sound experiences for relaxing, for masking the ringing in your ears, it's extraordinary. It truly is. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Treat yourself to it. We have 4 minutes left. We have maybe 150 left with all the calls online right now. Listen, spend $26. Spend less than $1 a night and try it out risk-free. You'll make not even 2 flex pays by Christmas. You'll have till the end of January. Literally the end of January on us, risk-free to try it. You cannot find it in a Brookstone store, you cannot find it online, and you cannot find it anywhere before at the price that is being offered to you tonight. It is $70 in savings plus flex and free shipping for everybody shopping for it. It truly, guys, I've been your sleep host this year. It is my favorite sleep innovation of the year.
You know, Brett, what's really, really awesome about this is that not only is it going to help you get to sleep, and the coaching sessions will help you get to sleep, but it's going to help you wake up in the morning with that blue-white light that's on either side. It literally starts to turn on 20 minutes before you wake up, and then when the chime starts, it'll be at its fullest brightness. So it's almost as if you've watched the sunrise. You open up the actual windows inside your house and you get that incredible amount of energy that comes from the sun. This is what we're doing here with this white light. We want to make sure that when you wake up in the morning, you feel more refreshed and you get that grogginess away. And it's so simple. It's just like operating your cell phone. It's a touch, so you could basically touch anywhere that you need to get all the categories. There is your coaching sessions. So easy to be able to get to them. Here is all of your different sleeping sessions. Go to therapy. You want to be able to block out the buzzing that's coming inside your ears. You can choose one of these. We've incorporated delta, theta, alpha waves to be able to literally filter out those sounds that are annoying you, that are keeping you from being able to fall asleep. So simple to be able to make this operate. Just easy,
And
easy.
you told me you know a yoga coach who's using this in their yoga studio. I know massage therapists who are now buying these to take them with them to use with clients. It's the cleanest, purest soundscape experience. And it's not just fall asleep. There's custom programs for relaxing. There's custom programs for revitalizing and waking your brain and body up in the morning. And there's even specialized engineered sounds to help mask and minimize the ringing in your ears. It's a one-of-a-kind, all-in advanced system at an extraordinary, in my personal opinion, worth every single penny price at its full price.
Well, and well over 20 years of research has gone into the sounds that are in here. This is how long the doctors have been working on all the different sounds and all of the different background information they needed to know to be able to make these sounds come from our system. And that's what's so beautiful about this. Now combine it together with the fact that it's incredibly easy to be able to use. And if it's simple, you're going to use it all the time. The dual alarms that allow you to wake up if you have two different people waking up at different times. And again, it's not just about getting you to fall asleep. It's about also allowing you to get those doctor-assisted coaching sessions to help you fall asleep and distract you from the day. Those 20 different options to be able to listen to as well. And what I love is the fact that you can wake up in the morning to, it's literally just like having sunlight when you open the windows, to be able to give you that wonderful, refreshing, beautiful light that helps you get that grogginess that you don't want to be able to feel. That comes through as well. It's just awesome.
Okay, so shop for it and take advantage. Here's exactly what's going to happen right now. I don't want anybody to be turned away. You cannot get the Tranquil Moments Pro anywhere else in America and will not be able to get it for the rest of the year. So, at this moment in time, we are counting everybody in line, and we are going to stamp my favorite sleep product of the year sold out. But do not hang up, because we've counted you in the ordering process. Now, we talked about some of the sound experience being for massage, so Michael's not going anywhere because we have got his best-selling 3D heated Shiatsu Massager coming up in just a moment. It has been the fastest-selling, most popular lumbar back seated massager we've offered here at HSN. Why 3D? Because there's multiple levels of nodes, not just one little rotating level, so it gets down deep into the muscle tissue. Turn on the relaxing sounds on your Tranquil Pro and get massaged with the 3D backrest. It is at our special holiday sale price, and we, again, unfortunately, we have the final available quantities here at HSN that you can get anywhere in America for the rest of the year. Now, HSN's Connected Life has been curating the very, very finest in health and wellness and bringing you experts from all walks of life to share their information and their tips and tricks to make sure that you can be the best person you can be and feel the best you can feel. Now, we've been focusing on sleep, and we've had an exceptional time talking to our Dr. Michael Bruce. He is our resident sleep expert. He's known as the sleep doctor. He has 17 years in practice as a sleep specialist. He's a regular guest on the Dr. Oz show, and most exciting is that this month, he's been named by Thrive Global as one of the 20 new role models you need to know to fuel your life to be healthier and happier. Now, when he was here at HSN, we got a chance to sit down and talk to him and ask a few questions about sleep. Now, we learned in our earlier segments tonight about the 8-hour myth. You don't actually need 8 hours of sleep, and how to calculate your own personal sleep cycle. Now, we were just talking about waking up in a better way. Now, Dr. Bruce actually has some really good tips about how to make waking up better than it's ever been before, and how to make sure you have productive mornings.
How do I make myself a morning person? So my first response is, remember, if you're a night person and you're kind of going against your genetics here, it's a little bit difficult to do, but not impossible. A couple things to think about. One of the biggest factors that very few people realize is that light can actually turn off your melatonin faucet in your brain. So one of the first things that I do is I drink a full bottle of water to rehydrate. Number two is I get direct sunlight. It's one of the easiest ways to help kind of clear those cobwebs very, very quickly. Listen to music, specifically upbeat music that really kind of gets you going. And then the last one that I do, and this one's gonna sound a little strange, but I promise you that it works, is take a cool but not cold shower. So while you're in the shower, after you've finished all the things that you need to do, reach over to the nozzle and then just slowly start to make it a little cooler and a little cooler. Not cold, just a little bit cooler. What happens is all your blood will shunt to your trunk, and it'll actually help make you feel even more alert. And it's kind of invigorating to do it in the morning. So remember, you wanna get water, sunlight, a little bit of music, and a little bit of cold water, and it should actually help out quite a bit in the mornings.
Now I'm with Dr. Bruce for 1 through 3. The sunshine, the water, the upbeat music, sure. The cold shower, I'm not so sure about that one, especially as it gets colder outside. But listen, you choose the sleep tips that you want. You take advantage of the best way to get a productive, happy morning going. You can check out all of Dr. Bruce's great ideas and tips and tricks on hsn.com, as well as our relaxing guru, our healthy home experts, our smart home experts, and even videos from Nancy Grace, who talked about personal safety and home security. It's all available for you as part of our health and wellness hub. Just go to hsn.com and search Connected Life and check out a bunch of incredible, inspiring videos. Now, when somebody feels good, when their muscles are relaxed, who doesn't fall asleep faster after a wonderful massage? Well, we are going to close our show tonight with the #1 top-selling, fastest-selling massager from Brookstone that we've offered here at HSN. This is a true treat, and it's available at an extraordinary special holiday price. We have over 3,500 sold and about the final 2,000 available in stock for you to order. This is your one and done deep 3D Shiatsu lumbar back massager. It's got heat built into it. It has several different levels of nodes, which is why they call it 3D. It's not just one level, it's not just one layer. And because it's Brookstone quality, it's strong, it's sturdy, it's dependable, and it's top quality construction. Now, Michael Grouse is back. He's been working behind the scenes to get every single last one of these massagers brought exclusively to us here at HSN. It's at an exceptional holiday price for anybody you know who sits in an office chair all day long, for anybody that's looking for ways to relax and unwind and soothe their achy back muscles before they go to bed at night. One of the best giftables you could possibly buy right now is the 3D Shiatsu Massager, but you've got to be quick to do it. It's $15 on your credit card. It is literally 50 cents a day for on-demand, deep, heated, one-of-a-kind massage.
It's
It's phenomenal.
Tell you, you know, and I take it everywhere that I go. It's small enough that I can put inside of a bag. If you have lower lumbar issues and you want to be able to get that wonderful massage, you're going to be able to get this from this product. And I'll tell you what, this is one of our amazing, amazing customer favorites. And every single time I come back, we sell out. So this is just, so here's the reason why. If you follow Brookstone, you'll know that it's all about the massaging mechanism. So take a look here. The reason why this is done so well and it feels so good is because we've added 4 different dual shiatsu nodes, which took us years and years to develop so that they would replicate the feeling of a massage therapist's hands giving you a shiatsu massage. And then what we did is we not only gave you the ability to get a massage from left and right and up and down, but also inward and outward. And this is really the true key. This is what's happening. This is why you can sit back on your chair and get that wonderful feeling of a shiatsu massage for less than the price of an actual massage.
Let's talk about the flex pay today is what you're expected to tip, whether it's a good massage or a bad massage.
That's true.
Seriously, for $15, spend the money to own it for yourself. Bring it in the car on a long road trip. Put it on your desk chair when you have to work all day long. You know, the benefits of massage are so connected to sleep and wellness and health. You know, when you feel more comfortable, you fall asleep faster. When you reduce pain and discomfort, when you increase flexibility, when you get your heart rate to slow down and treat your body better, it is absolutely phenomenal. And today you can gift it. Today you can own it. Today you can be one of the last shoppers in the entire country to get the top-selling Shiatsu 3D with heat for 50 cents a day on your credit card.
Well, and we're talking about sleep today, and sleep is so important. The benefits of massage, when you think about the fact that the benefits of massage are going to give you the ability to have muscle recovery, I mean, how amazing is that? And then also that you're going to have the ability to lower that heart rate and, you know, increase your flexibility. All these things that come along with massage, the massage is known for and has the ability to do and happen to your body. It's like you're going to lie down in bed at the end of the day, or you're going to be sitting at your work being able to be relaxed so that you know that when you get home at the end of the day, you're going to sleep better.
Well, and listen, if you have discomfort in your lower back, you don't sleep. I've been standing all day. I was sitting in the morning in meetings, and I I mean, just, I want you to just, do you see the movement? Do you notice I'm not being herked or jerked or, you know, swatted around, but I'm getting real therapeutic support? Whether you're talking about the fact that you're lifting children all day, you're sitting in front of a computer, you've been lifting and moving and shopping, it is a one-of-a-kind, premium, targeted Brookstone experience. It's a wonderful chance to shop for it and take advantage. I want you to take this home for yourself, and I want you to think about a gift for somebody who sits at a desk all day, for somebody who sits and drives all day, for anybody who takes care of you or the people in your life. This is such a warm, wonderful way, warm, no pun intended, to say, let me take care of you.
Now, look at how easy it is to operate. We knew that if we could just make one button operation, that it would make it the easiest it could possibly be. So what we do here is we can actually just hold it down to turn it off. That's it. When I want to turn it on, press the button. The heat is on, so you can see that because the red, and you can also see the massage loads that are moving. If you choose to not have the heat, and let me tell you, I never go without the heat, but if you want to not have the heat, you simply press the button again. It's that simple. So you can press the button for heat or without heat. And here's the thing, heat is going to help make those muscles more receptive to massage. And most people that have experienced the lower lumbar massager that we've created, they sit on a chair, they sit on a couch, they sit anywhere that you want to be able to have this. You can take this and bring it to, you know, there's a strap on the back. This is great because you can take it and put it on just about any chair in the house. And here, let me show you what I mean by that, because we talk about this being lower lumbar, but you can have this anywhere that you want on your back, and you can also flip it over for a completely different type of massage experience. Now, it seems like something simple. Our engineers and our designers in Merrimack, New Hampshire, when they designed the 3D lumbar, what they did is they designed it in such a way that it would fit to the contours of your back. And we also designed it to also follow along with the spine. So we wanted to be able to give you that wonderful massage. Now, these Shiatsu nodes, okay, so Shiatsu is a Japanese word for finger pressure. So what we did is we studied the Shiatsu movement, we studied what would happen with the hands, and what we did is we built these Shiatsu nodes so they would replicate what it would feel like to get a massage from a massage therapist. Now, here's the thing. A massage therapist only has 2 thumbs.
Yep, and wants a tip.
So what you've got here is you've essentially got, okay, 4 massage therapists working on your hands right now.
And now you get to take advantage of it at a phenomenal special value. It's 50 cents a day on any major credit or debit card. We don't charge any extra fees with FlexPay. You can buy it now and enjoy it through the holidays. Give it for the holidays as a one-of-a-kind treat them to health and wellness gift. But I know what you're wondering, well, what does it feel like? What's the level of comfort massage I'm gonna get in my upper back? I mean, look at that right there, that you can move it up in between the shoulders, you can move it down. I want you to take a listen to people who have had the treat of actually trying this out in the Brookstone store in the mall. Now, you can't get this at the Brookstone store in the mall now, but take a look and a listen to what they've said who've gotten to try it out.
Feels like some hands are back there just massaging my lower back for me or something. Yeah.
The pressure, it's not too hard, it's not too soft, it's just right.
It's wonderful. It's finding the spots that need to be worked on. The more I sit here and do this, you can notice the discomfort going away.
It'd be a great product, especially like if at the end of the day you're working and you're like, you come home and you're like, oh, my body aches. I'm just gonna sit here, kick my feet back, watch TV, and let it do its job.
I mean, it's a great product, and it's strong and sturdy and stable. The heat allows the muscles to relax. When you feel less pain, less tightness, less discomfort, you'll fall asleep faster, you'll stay asleep longer, and you go to sleep with a smile on your face. Join over 3,800 customers who've gotten the best price in America, the best-selling lumbar supporter massager with heat that we've offered here at HSN. Spend $15. That's it. You are worth it. Your husband is worth it. The person who takes care of you, your uncle, they're all worth health and wellness and wonderful soothing massage. But now, very well may be the last chance to shop for it. We've got 9 minutes left to go. As we get close to 4,000 sold, we will start to officially count them down. So don't miss it. it's worth it. Your body needs it, craves it, deserves it, and gets it better than it's ever gotten it before with Brookstone.
It really kneads into your back. You feel like you're getting a massage from literally 2 different massage therapists at the same time, and you get to apply all your own pressure where you want on your back. Now, we designed this to work on the lower lumbar, but because we've got the strap, you can literally have it anywhere that you want on the chair, so you can have this sitting. Like, I'm not holding onto it. This is sitting there by itself. So you can gently lean back onto here, and you can literally get as much pressure or least amount of pressure as you need. And as you get that massage happening with that heat, what's going to happen is you're going to start to dig in even closer and closer. And really neat thing that we've done as well is that you'll notice that every minute the rotation changes direction, because we really want to provide you that massage that, you know, you're getting in one direction, we're working those muscles, then we want to stop it, and then we want to get it to work in the opposite direction. So we're giving you that full lumbar massage, not just 2 nodes that you find in cheaper models that are just rotating in circles all the time. These are literally going to give you a massage left and right, up and down, and inwards and outwards. You see how it turned?
Well, and when you add heat in, especially in the cold months, when you feel achy, when you feel sore, when you feel like you just can't release your muscles just from holding in the stress of cold weather, the heat soothes, relaxes, and envelops your body in relaxation. So that's why we've officially now crossed 4,000 sold. So with calls online right now, there's maybe 1,500 left. With the demand for this product at the special sale price that we're offering it, this will most likely be your last opportunity to shop for it, to treat yourself to therapeutic relief during the holiday season. I mean, look at our model just a moment ago. She took it off and put it on the floor, used it as a foot massager. Michael's taking care of what, like a Charlie horse or a tight muscle right
quads,
here?
You can put it on your calves.
You can use it wherever you want on the body and get that 3D heated massage experience. It is full head to toe, better than best in massage. And it truly has so many wonderful benefits. It's not just, oh, I deserve to treat myself and I'm gonna spend $200 on an hour-long, ooh, I hope he knows what he's doing massage. It's taking better care of your body.
Well, and we know that massage can help promote muscle recovery. We know that it can temporarily alleviate muscle pain. Who doesn't want to have a temporary alleviation of muscle pain, right? And of course, the things that are going to result after that are going to be the relaxation of your heart rate, increase of flexibility, temporarily improved localized circulation. I mean, have you got circulation, you know, issues? Do you have your legs? Is it something in your back? Are you hurt? Do you need to be able to do that? And of course, the pièce de résistance, it helps with sleep.
Helps with sleep. That's why we saved it for you tonight. If you go to bed achy, if you go to bed and you can't find a comfortable position, it may not be your bed, it may be your body telling you that something is achy and something needs some additional love and treatment. This is the way you own it. You use it when you need it. You use it when you feel like you want it. You share it with your loved ones, and it's not $90. Or $90 an hour with a $15 tip expected. It's $15 right now to take it home and see why it's our fastest selling massager here at HSN. Listen, you have an unconditional money back guarantee until the end of January. You cannot find the 3D Shiatsu in a Brookstone store in the mall. You will not be able to find it again here at HSN through the end of the year, and it's a special holiday price. I mean, seriously, spend $15. That's it. 50 cents a day. And if you don't love it, if you don't feel like it's the best massager you've ever bought, let alone the crazy great price you get, we'll take it back, no questions asked, until the end of January, risk-free. If you need a gift for the guy who's got everything, he'd love this, and he will use it, and he will thank you for it.
But when you think of the price, so this is less expensive than a massage.
Right. Yeah.
So the thing is, you get to use this every day, wherever you can find a plug-in, to be able to get this to operate. So this is wonderful to be able to have it work when you're sitting at your desk and you just need some relaxation to be able to, you know, you're sitting at a desk all day if that's what's happening, but you can use this on your couch. You can take it with you if you travel because it's very small. It can fit inside of your luggage easily. And it's the type of thing that's really, really simple to use. And when I talk about electronics, I'll always say this over and over and over. If it's easy to use, you'll use it more often, and you can give it as a gift. This is one button. All I do is I press this button right over top here. I can turn the heat on and off, or I can hold it down and it turns it off.
So I want you to think for just a moment, who deserves a $60 gift? And what exactly can you get these days for $60 that infuses its way into their life, that they tell you about it for months, that they thank you for what you did for them? You know, health and wellness is the fastest growing category in the retail industry right now because we've all decided we need to want to feel better first and then stuff second. Maybe this is for your uncle who's living alone for the first time ever, no longer has a spouse to massage them. Maybe it is for your son who's finally got his first full-time job and he's on his feet working hard all day long. Maybe it's for somebody who's helped you rebuild your home this year. It's a wonderful, useful, really connected to their life kind of product, and it's at an exceptional value. I mean, for you to be able to spend 50 cents a day and own it and use it on demand as you see fit, sitting down, lying down, for your feet, for your back, for your legs, for your arms, for your elbows, if that's where you want to use it. Today, it's yours to take advantage of and treat your body, treat your brain to relaxing and unwinding, get yourself to less pain and easier sleep, and give it as a really thoughtful, wonderful gift. We've got about 3 minutes left to go in our Connected Life Sleep Show. It's our last full sleep focus for the year. This truly will promote a better, more comfortable night's rest for you. You can use it lying down. Look, you can even use it as a foot massager. It's $15 on your credit card now for about 1,000 customers. Over 4,500 ordered, best price anywhere, and really the only supplies that you can get anywhere now too, right?
Well, I mean, this is it. We didn't think we were going to be able to get any more.
Yeah.
We brought them in. So I was really surprised when they said we were going to be on the sleep show, and I thought, this is fantastic. And it's because the feedback from you has been so absolutely amazing, and the feedback from our customers have been amazing. It's because of this design. It's like I said, if you follow Brookstone, we've sold over 5.3 million massage products in the last 10 years. Why is that? It's because of our attention to detail. This massager was designed to feel like a shiatsu massage from a live human being, except now we've added heat. Now we've added the flexibility to use it anywhere that you want on your body where you want to be able to get a massage. It was designed to fit the contours of your back. It was designed to align with your spine. But you can use it this way. You can flip it over. You can use it on your legs, your back, your neck, anywhere that you want to. There's a strap on the back. Make it so that you can have this connected to the back of a chair. Have it up high on a chair. Have it low on the chair, anywhere that you want. Touch of one button. What an amazing gift. Less than an actual massage, but you get a massage now every single day. Every person in your house.
Every part of the body. I mean, new parents don't realize the strain and stress that's going to be on their back. Anybody who's dealing with moving this time of year, I mean, I'm trying to go through all the things I'm dealing with in my own personal life. It works for absolutely everybody, and nobody turns down a great massage, and now you can get one on demand. So join over 4,600 of your fellow customers who've said, you know what? For $15 a month, I think I'm worth it. I think I deserve it. I think rather than giving a tip to somebody who half paid attention and I think was on their phone for half that massage, I think I'd rather target what I need, where I need it, with heat, with this one-of-a-kind. This 3D experience, I promise you, is better than and different than any other lumbar massager than you've bought in the past.
It's so relaxing. Like relaxing, like as in when you leave a massage therapist and you're not having to pay them over the hundreds of dollars every couple of weeks. This is the relaxation you get. You pay once and you have this every day, whenever you want, for anybody inside your house. And you're getting the effects that we're trying to aim for to give you that feeling of an actual shiatsu massage. With heat, because you can't get heat from human hands that are this warm when you're getting a shiatsu massage.
And they get tired. They get tired. They usually want something from you in return at the end. So shop for it. It truly is a real, deep, therapeutic experience. And as we wrap up our final full sleep show of the year, just think how your day changes, how your life feels like it changes when you are well rested, when you are relaxed, when you feel good from head to toe. This is a head to toe winner for you, and as a wonderful special gift to give to somebody that you love. Maybe your hands are not what they used to be and you can't give them a massage anymore, but you know they deserve it. It's a great way to do it. Michael, thank you so much. Really do appreciate it.
Good to see you,
Phenomenal product. Thanks for getting them all for us that you could possibly grab. It's last chance and final call as we get through your orders, so continue to shout for it. I do want to thank you all for joining us on the Connected Life social page on Community. We ask you a question every single week. It's related to sleep. This week was, what's your go-to way to fall asleep? And our winner this week was Amanda, Ohio. Amanda, Ohio says, I play the jigsaw puzzle at the HSN arcade and check out the new Today's Special at midnight before closing my laptop, turning on classical music and getting ready to go to bed. Well, Amanda, we're so glad that you are a part of your night every single night here at HSN. Now, next week, we're going to be featuring gifts for health and wellness. We have a wonderful, interesting, diverse collection, and we're going to welcome a brand new guest to the HSN Guest Expert Panel. Erin Stern is going to be joining us next week. She's a fitness expert. She's a life coach, and she's Miss Figure Olympia. So she's going to talk us through how to infuse health and wellness in your life, and we're going to continue to offer you thoughtful, interesting ideas, both to take care of your mind and body, as well as great gifts to give the gift of wellness and healthy, happy life to those that you love. I thank you so much for joining us. Suzanne Runyon is coming up next with a phenomenal Today's Special. Talk about sleep inspired. She's got you covered. Thanks so much for joining us. Let's stay connected. 'Tis the season.
Do I hear sleigh bells?
It's the holidays at HSN. Celebrating 40 years
Of married.
and we're making spirits bright.
Time to eat, drink,
And be more merry.
It's more of everything you wish for.
Don't forget the presents.
Gift? Get?